everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you guys. And this is Abhinav Jha, and I'm back, guys, after time. I hope you guys hard and tips out here, guys. I welcome all of you on this lecture number 6 on relations and functions. We're doing this amazing topic, and today we'll be covering one of the most interesting topics of this particular chapter, that is inverse of a function. This is going to be our lecture number 6, guys. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So obviously, guys, this is my brief introduction. All of you might be knowing me now. This is Abhinav Jha, BTech NIT Nagpur, and I've got around 4 years of teaching experience and have mentored quite a few top ranks in mains and advanced in the past. Also, I hold a rank of All India 698 in GATE, that is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. Also, I have cracked mains and advanced in 2000. Okay, hello, Hoodie. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Also, guys, you can obviously take the Unacademy subscription. Okay, that is very beneficial for all of you students currently, because obviously you know the times and we all are in our homes and we have to get the best of the educations possible. And what better than Unacademy, guys? Unacademy is providing you amazing live classes, live interaction with the educator, live polls, leaderboard, test series, doubt clearing sessions, and everything you wish for. You simply install the app from the Play Store, guys, and then you can obviously click on plus. In that, you can go to the IDJE section and then you can click on get subscription. As soon as you do that, you can obviously click on the code of AJ Live. As soon as you put up the code of AJ Live, you'll be getting the maximum discount possible on this plus. These are the prices, guys. Obviously, AJ Live code, after using that, you will be getting one month price will be reduced to around 6,300. Okay, which is pretty manageable. बिल्कुल आशीर्वाद है आपके लिए हुडी. Okay, don't worry. Always with my students. Don't worry. Okay. And also, guys, this is 1 year price will cost you around 34.6, and 2 year price will be costing you around 50.4K respectively. Okay, so which is pretty much manageable, guys, depending upon the situations nowadays. And guys, obviously, if you are in 11th or you are an early starter in 9th and 10th, you can plan a 2 year plan. And definitely, if you are 12th grade, you can definitely take, or if you are a dropout. Okay. Moreover, guys, this is the platform where you have to fill in the code of AJ Live. As soon as you fill in the code of AJ Live, then you can proceed to pay. You have an option of EMI available as well, so you can use that also. Okay. Also, guys, the JEE English team is now on Telegram. You can obviously get the updates of our classes regularly on this particular. You join this particular Telegram channel. Okay, guys. Also, you can use up the code of Abhinav SC for subscribing to Unacademy Plus, which will be very beneficial for all of this. Also, guys, my practice series has obviously revision series has started on this platform, and I'll be coming up every weekend, that is Saturdays mostly. And there you can obviously get on with this amazing platform, and you can get the amazing revision going forward. Okay, Udi, that is the maximum discount possible. You can take it as soon as possible. My plus course has been launched. Just to show you that in a bit. And guys, obviously 2021 and 2022 batches are running regularly and will be going on now. 5:30 p.m. is the timing of my classes, guys, Monday to Saturday. Don't miss out on my classes on regular basis. Also, guys, advanced quiz series I have started, that is on the app. So very important thing, guys, because obviously we are preparing for mains as well as advanced, and if we want our preparation to go at a particular higher level, so we should definitely attend these sessions. So guys, at 7 p.m. on the learning app from 17th to 21st of November, I will be coming up on this amazing platform of Unacademy's learning app at 7 p.m. guys. So just after this class, you can catch me on the on the app, learning app, which will be obviously totally free, guys. This is totally free. So guys, this today I have planned relations and functions. Okay, and then in the next class, guys, quadratic equations. So tomorrow, quadratic equations advanced quiz will be there, guys. So please do not miss out on these lectures. Very important. and definitely guys, you all are going to be benefited from this lectures on the app. Fine. Also guys, my plus course has already been launched, so guys, definitely you can subscribe to that as soon as possible. This is differential calculus, which has already been completed. Now I'm going to start my integral calculus. So guys, good evening Shivani. So guys, obviously everyone, please jump on to this plus platform as soon as possible, because my course on integral calculus is also going to start, which will be very, very beneficial for all of you preparing for your JEE mains and as well as advanced. This is going to be a crash course guys, in which all the course of 12th grade will be completed as soon as possible. Fine. Also guys, one more batch is running. This is on relations and functions. Currently it is going on graph sets, relations and functions. After that guys, I'll be coming up with trigonometry, then algebra, and then conic sections guys. So everything will be done in a detailed manner in this course, and also your favorite teachers like Rahul sir and Rohit sir are also teaching on this amazing platform. So guys, you can definitely join this course, and definitely you will be getting a lot of benefit after joining this course. This is for JEE 2022 aspirants. Also, if you want to learn advanced in a detailed manner, this is the place where you be. Okay guys, so without wasting any time, let's begin this amazing session on inverse of a function. I hope you guys will enjoy this. Please stay tuned till the end to understand very basic knowledge about this function. Okay guys, so what is inverse of a function? So guys, what is inverse is, so let's suppose if a function is going from a set x to a y is defined to be invertible if there exists one more function y to x such that GOF, that is the composition of the function, is an identity, and identity in x. So what does this mean? I'll just show you now with the help of function mapping. And also guys, FOG will be equal to identity in y. So this is the definition of inverse. So we say that G is called as the inverse of F and is denoted by F inverse like this. So let's see how actually we plan out this invertible function. So guys, let's suppose I have a function called x, sorry, a set x, and then a function f is going from set this x to y. Let's suppose there is a small x element in this set, and guys, obviously there's a mapping going on here. If you go and this is mapped with function called f. Hello Bobby Reddy, how are you? So guys, obviously this will become what? This will become my f of x, right? Great. Now if you obviously guys put up this set x once again, why I'm doing that? Because guys, you all know that we are going now from y to x, right? We have to go from y to x, the reverse, because we try to calculate the inverse of the function. So guys, let's call this as g for the time being. Okay, what am I calling it? I'm calling it as a set, a function g at this point. So guys, on this, obviously what will happen is you will be getting g of x, right? And which will be guys obviously intermapped, and this will be nothing but what? It will be nothing but x only now, because guys, you're linking this with this and then you're going reverse. So your g of what we got is, we got that GOF of x is nothing but coming as x. And what is this x? It's an element of set x, capital X, right? So whatever was the input has become the output. So I told you this is nothing but called as the identity function. Remember guys, in functions we have discussed this in detail, that what is identity function? Identity function is what? Input equals output, y equals to x. So what are we getting is, we are getting that GOF is coming out as identity in x. Why identity in x? You understood? Because it is GOF is going from x to x, right? Its domain is also set x, and its codomain is also set x. So that's the reason why guys we are getting an identity in x. So this is the definition of inverse, and guys we say that G is nothing but f in. Amazing, isn't it? So guys, G is also this, you can call it as f inverse, because now this goes from y to, great. So these two are what guys? Inverse of each other. We can say G and F are inverse of each other. Fantastic. Now let's look into this in a detailed manner again. to the example of y. Now let's suppose guys, if we would have started the thing with the set y. Now the second set here, let's take that as x for the time being. So this would be what? This would be g, isn't it? Let's name it properly. Yes, y to x is g, isn't it? Absolutely. Now next, let's name this next set as y for the time being. Now this x to y we all know is what? F. Correct? Okay, now let's suppose the small y is the element of this capital Y set. Now if you apply the function g on that, what are you going to get? You will be getting g of y. Now if you apply f on this, you will be getting what? F of g of y, and which will be obviously guys nothing but y only, isn't it? Because it's the reverse of that. So here what we got? We got that f o g has become what? Y. So guys, input is output, right? Input is output, and that's the reason why guys we call it identity in set y. Got it? So that's the reason why guys you can say that FOG will be nothing but going from set y to y, and we can say that nothing but your f will be nothing but inverse of g, that is g inverse. Understood? That's how we actually call this invertible functions, and this is how we actually relate it. I hope guys everyone understood this function mapping, because guys everyone knows that okay, this is the inverse, but what is the basic fundamental of it? We have to understand with the help of this function mapping. Okay guys, so now let's look into few important points of these functions. So guys, first of all, the first point is the very important point, that if f is invertible, then f must be bijective. No doubt about it guys. You can see from here that if this input is equal to this output, है ना? If we are going from here to here, and this also is reverse is also true. Reverse is also true. That means what? Let's suppose you're taking any function, okay? So guys, for this, let's suppose if we have a, b, c, and we have suppose d, e, f. Okay, so let's suppose if a is mapped with e, and c is mapped with d, and b is mapped with f. So guys, reverse also should be mapped, right? Because this function here, from here to here, this function also exists, right? And from here to here, this is also a function. So guys, obviously you cannot leave out anything here. You cannot leave out anything here. That means it should be onto. Moreover, guys, every x must be having a unique y, right? That means this f should be 1, 1, and g should also be 1, 1, because this is also a function. So ultimately, guys, it has to be bijective. We can say that f and g both are bijective. Very important point. Hey, I'll tell you that. Don't worry, Huri. I obviously concentrated in the class a lot. That you have to do first. Okay. Please concentrate in your lecture very nicely. Okay, don't miss out on any other concept. So that is, it has to be 1, 1 and onto both. Okay, now bijective we've already discussed, guys. It has to be bijective first of all, 1, 1 and onto both. Then inverse of function exists, then it is also said to be invertible. Okay, the inverse of the function exists, it is unique. Okay, that's an amazing point which has been mentioned right now. Function's inverse is unique. You cannot have two inverses of a function. Are you getting my point? So first of all, it has to be 1, 1 and onto, and secondly, it has to be unique, right? Because if I have a mapping from A to B set, so its reverse will be there, right? It cannot be mapped with two different things, isn't it? So that's why, guys, two important things. First of all, 1, 1 and onto. Secondly, it has to be unique. It cannot be any other function apart from it. So guys, you might be wondering, sir, show us an example of an invertible function. So guys, let's take an example here. Let's suppose if I want to find the y is equals to x square function's inverse. Okay. So guys, let's suppose if you want to find the inverse of this function, first of all, if you draw the graph, obviously the graph would be like this. Y is equals to x square. It is not even 1, 1 onto first, isn't it? Is it 1, 1 and onto? No. If you draw a horizontal line, it will cut twice. So that's why, guys, first you have to make it 1, 1 and onto. So you will say, okay, so I have curtailed my domain. So now this function f goes from where? Only positive numbers to some positive numbers. That's it. Now its inverse will be existing. Okay, so then you can get its inverse. So first of all, guys, you have to make it curtailed in order for its inverse to exist. Understood? So that is why it is very important that then its inverse will be unique. Okay, guys, and how do we calculate its inverse? Very easy. So guys, how do we calculate it? We'll look into that pattern very soon now. So guys, obviously, let's see how do we calculate the inverse of this function. Hello Hemant, how are you? So guys, it's a very simple procedure. So let's look into this function right now with us in front of us. So what we do is we write f of x is our x square. Okay? F of x is x square. So this is nothing but let's call it as y. So guys, if let's suppose your y is equals to f of x. Okay, your y is equals to f of x. So what will be your x? So that will be f inverse y. Okay, that will go that side, right? You know that's what you do now till now. Tan theta is equals to, let's suppose, root 3. So what do you say theta is? Tan inverse root 3. No, I think so. This much everyone knows. If this goes, so this will be x will be what, guys? F inverse y. So guys, what is the second step? So after writing this as this, second step is to write your x in terms of y. So what will happen? Your x will become what, guys? It will become your root of y, isn't it? Yes. So we got this nothing but f inverse y. Finally, you want f inverse x. What do we want? We want, guys, we want f inverse x, isn't it? Our main motive is to find out f inverse x. We have f inverse y. So how do we get f inverse x? Just replace x by y. What are we going to do? Replace x by y. So what we'll get, guys? We'll get f inverse x will be nothing but from here root of x. That's it. Just like, yes, just like, it's a simple thing. Like many of you are confused, sir, why are we replacing it? I didn't get the logic behind it, guys. If you have f of x as, let's suppose, x plus 2. If somebody asks what is f of 3, so what do you say? You should put 3, no? 3 plus 2. So we have f inverse y as root y. So f inverse x will be what? We'll replace x by y. We'll get root x because we need this. That's it. As simple as we get. Amazing. So guys, it will be root x will be the inverse. So this is the inverse of this function, root x. Understood, guys? And we got only positive. We didn't get minus root x, guys, because this is the domain and range, right, of f. So its reverse should also be condomulating with, right? Because here, if this is, let's suppose, y is equals to x squared. Okay, so this would be what? Y equal to root x. These two are inverse. And guys, the beauty of this thing is that both are reflection about the y equal to x line, right? Isn't it? Yes. Both are nothing but what? Reflection about y is equals to x line. I can give you a few more examples, guys. Like suppose if somebody says what is the inverse of log x. Let's suppose, guys, log x of somebody says. So you will put it as y. You'll get x in terms of y. This will be f inverse y. And then, guys, finally you replace x with y. So that will be nothing but e to the power x. And I have discussed this quite a few times with all of you, that both are what? Reflection of each other. Isn't it, everyone? Papi Reddy, Hemant, Shivani. This is e power x and this is log x. Isn't it? So both are what? Reflection of each other. So guys, first of all, you have to make sure that both of them are 1 1 and on 2, right? Both are what? 1 1 and on 2. And then, guys, you can obviously get this thing very nicely. And both are what? Reflection about y equal to x line. Clear? Both are inverse of each other. Okay, amazing. Okay, guys, so that's the basically the end of the concepts, guys. So you can see over here. So guys, what is this graph of this f inverse x are symmetrical about y equal to x? If they intersect, they would intersect at this y equal to x only. Okay, they have to intersect at what? y is equals to x, and also f of x is equals to f inverse x equals to x whenever the graph intersects. Okay, definitely you have to improve and get around 280 to get that rank. And obviously we are here. You can obviously come up, guys, regularly, and we'll be obviously supporting you, all of you. Don't worry. Okay, so guys, that's what I've told you now. The procedure is the working rule. You can obviously have a note of it. Working rule to find inverse. So first of all, it should be a bijective function. Then y is equals to f of x. So what we'll do, we'll write first f inverse y in terms of x, and then solve it y equals to f, and then obtain x in terms of y, and finally replace x by f inverse y to get inverse of f. Understood, everyone? I hope everyone understood. Very simple procedure. Let's take an example. You will understand far better. So guys, I have a function like this. So so obviously it's going from real numbers to minus infinity to 1. Okay, so guys, why is this? Because then in this region only it would have been 1 and on 2, then only the inverse will exist, isn't it? Yes. So this is the domain, this is the codomain. Okay, so what is the procedure, Hemant? Obviously the calculus has been completed over here. I'll be coming up with the revision very soon, don't worry about it. Okay, moreover, you can attend my classes on the app. Also, the plus course integral calculus is starting. You guys can join the plus course there. Obviously my syllabus has already been for differential calculus. We are going to start very soon the different integral calculus. So guys, the procedure will be very simple. We'll put y is equals to 1 minus 2 to the power minus x. Okay, now we will try to get y in terms of x in terms of y, right? So what we will do, any idea, guys? We'll take 2 power minus x is equals to 1 minus. Now how to get this x? We have to take log, right? We have to take log or not? Tell me. Yes. And what is the best part about it? The best part is, if you take log base e, the log 2 will be remaining, right? Better take log base 2 both sides. When you take log base 2 both sides, what will you get? You'll get log base 2 to the power minus x is equals to log base 2 into 1 minus. Easy? Okay. Already done, Raunak. I have made in an n number of videos. Please watch it. So guys, everyone knows log x to the power m. What is that? M log x, right? So this will come down. It will be minus x. Log base 2 of 2 will be 1. So that is what we've got. We got log base 2 of 1 minus x. Isn't it? Okay. Sorry, this is y here. Mistake. Okay, let me that. Yes. This will be y. Great. Now what we got? We got x is equals to minus log base 2 1 minus y. Now this is f inverse y. What we got? We got f inverse y. We need f inverse x. Simple. Last step is the easiest. What we will do here? We'll replace x with y. So what we'll get? We'll get f inverse x as minus log base 2 1 minus. This is what we have. This is the inverse. And guys, you can check very well here. What's the domain? So what we got, guys? We got f inverse x as, 1 second. Okay. So we got f inverse x as minus log base 2 1 minus x. Now can you tell me the domain of this function? Can you tell me the domain? So guys, if you look at this f inverse, it's going from where? Obviously 1 minus x should be greater than 0. X should be less than 1. So what are we getting, guys? Minus infinity to 1. And obviously, guys, logarithmic function. It will be always what? It's actually downward facing function. Actually, guys, the function graph would be like this somewhat. And it will be obviously, guys, everything will be completed. So here you will be getting r, right? Log will get all kinds of values, isn't it? So what happened? See here, domain become range and range became domain. And you can check from here. This was what, guys? Domain. This was its range, or the codomain. Because now it's invertible, so domain codomain will be range, obviously. So guys, here the reverse has happened, isn't it? Inverse domain is actual function's range, and the domain of inverse is the range of the function, isn't it? Ulta, isn't it? F was going from where? Function was going from real numbers to minus infinity to 1, isn't it? So that is the best part, guys. You can see in this function also, logarithmic function. See guys, e power x and log x are inverse of each other. So its domain is what? Its range, and its range is its domain, isn't it? So that's very important point you have to understand. Okay, so without wasting any time now, guys, let's move ahead with the questions, and let's see how many of you can solve that very quickly. The first question on your screen. So we have a function, guys, e power x plus e power minus x equals to 2. Then what would be in inverse? So very easy method, guys. I've told you time and again, just equate it to y and then get x in terms of y, and then guys finally replace x with y. That's it. So first equate it to y, try to solve for x. That's the logic. Okay, okay, Hoodie, be regular over here. You will learn a lot. Why not D, Hemant? Can you give me an idea? Why not D? Why not D? Okay, let's see. So guys are saying C. Okay, so that's a very good question actually here. So if you look at it, y is equals to e power x plus e to the power minus x by 2. Okay, first step is this. Everyone knows this. Now what we can do is you can obviously write it as e power x plus 1 by e power x, right? By 2. Now if you take the LCM, you'll get y is equals to e power 2x plus 1 by 2 e power x. Now you cross multiply. Very good, Shivani and Hemant. So now when you cross multiply, what are we getting? We're getting 2y e power x is equals to e power 2x plus 1, isn't it? Okay, now for the time being, let's keep e power x as some t. Okay, for solving purpose, I'm doing it. I'm keeping e power x as some t. This will be obviously t square, right? What are we getting? T square minus 2yt plus 1 equals to 0. Now if you solve this quadratic, so now if you solve this, okay, Shivani, I'll just have a conversation with you. Wait a minute. So here we'll have what? So guys, you will say t is equals to minus b, that will be 2y, plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, right? So 4y square minus 4 by 2, isn't it? Yes, that's what we'll get. Okay, now what we'll get is, we'll get t is equals to, if you divide by that, y plus minus under root y square minus 1, isn't it? Okay, this is nothing but what? My e power x. Now I need x, isn't it? That's what I told you in the beginning. We are looking for x. We'll get x in terms of y, right? That's why we solved like this. Okay, so what we'll take? We'll take log base both sides, log base e only, right? Because the base is this, so that's what we'll take. So as soon as you take it, you will get x is equals to log y plus minus under root y square minus 1. Okay, now the point is you will get two values, right? This is nothing but of f inverse y. So we will get f of inverse x as what? Two values, isn't it? Yes. So what are we getting f inverse x as? Log x plus minus root under x square minus 1. Now the question is, everyone is saying, sir, we will take the plus 1, not the minus 1, because this will be negative. But the question is not that, guys. Why not? If I have got log base x, so there are two answers, right? One is this one and one is this one, right? Yes. So the thing is, the guys are saying that this is the correct answer and this is wrong. I'm asking why. This will always be positive because x is already positive. This everyone knows, right? And the domain of this function will be what? X square minus 1 must be greater than 0. So you will get what? X is greater than 1 only from there, right? X can't be less than 1, minus 1, that is not possible. So guys, that is the case. But the problem here is, guys, if you draw the graph, if you look at this function, your original function, e power x plus e power minus x by 2, if you apply AMGM, this will be always greater than or equal to what? E power x into e power minus x, na? This will be always more than 1, isn't it? So your function is always more than 1. So the domain is more than 1, that's clear. But if you look at the graph, guys, that is only having it is, if you look at this original graph, e power x plus e power minus x graph, the graph I'll show you here, 1 second. If you look at this one, guys, this is the graph of e power x plus e power minus x, है ना? This is the graph. If you look at it, x to 0, if you put x as 0, you'll get 1 and then it will go on and on. This purple color graph is e power x plus e power minus x graph. Are you getting my point? That's correct, Hemant. Very good. But try to understand the complexity. So guys, that's the reason why we will, this is not 1 it's an many one function, because if you draw horizontal line, it will cut twice, isn't it? So guys, we'll only consider the positive part. That's it. That's why, guys, the domain has to be positive real numbers. So that's the reason why this log x minus root of x square minus 1 will give you negative values, which is not the inverse of this function. Whereas if you look at the positive one, if you look at the graph of the positive one, that will be actually the inverse of this. This is actually the inverse of this part, right? Yes, these two are flip side. So plus is correct. That's the reason why. That is very, very important. If you look at the reflection of this part, right hand side part bus, this left hand side part is omitted. That's not the inverse. That's not invertible part. Understood? Both are what? Reflection of each other. See here. Just look at this. Yes. So we only consider the positive part. That's the reason why. Very interesting question. Many of us just don't understand the basic concepts of it, but it is really, really important. Okay, so correct answer, that's the reason why, guys, is the plus key. This inside will also be always positive. No doubt about it. Take any value, x greater than 1. Take any x greater than 1. This will give you positive numbers. No doubt about it. But here the logic is this graph will be negative, which is wrong. Okay, next question. You can draw easily, no? That's not that difficult. E power x plus e power minus x by 2. Can't you draw that graph? I've shown you so many things. So many questions we have done. Hemant, e power x plus e power minus x by 2. Put x as infinity. This will tend to 0, this will tend to infinity. So infinity, that's why that was going up. Moreover, it's an even function, right? F of x is equals to f of minus x. That's why the graph will be reflection about y-axis. Understood? And log 1 was not that difficult. We know that the domain is positive, so it will go like that. Right? The input will keep on increasing. So the graphs are not that difficult if you analyze it properly. Okay, guys, come on, quickly get me this answer. Inverse minus 100. Come on. Just like, see, guys, we don't misconfuse, because guys, next chapter is inverse trigonometry, going to be much more typical. Please make your foundation strong, because all these concepts will be used in inverse trigonometry a lot. So guys, it's a very simple question actually. Let's suppose somebody asks, what is tan inverse root 3? So what do? We take it as x. है ना? We want x, let's suppose. Now if you take that side, what will you get? Tan x as root 3. So can't you judge now? Now you can judge easily, isn't it? You will say, sir, x is nothing but 60 degrees. That is nothing but pi by 3. Understood? Here also do the same thing. Here also do the same thing. So what will you do? We will equate f inverse minus 100 as some x. So what we will get? We will get f of x as minus 100, isn't it? Yes. We will get f of x as minus 100. So guys, f of x is minus 100. So can you get the value of minus 100 ever? So you equate this one by 1 to n by 2. So 1 by 1, if you equate to n by 2, what are we getting? N as? So we are getting n equal to minus 200. Is there any option? No. Secondly, है ना? You will equate that minus 100 to any value of the next one. Minus of n minus 1 by 2. Just equate it to this. Are you getting any value which is matching? Let's see. Minus minus cancels. What we'll get? We'll get n minus 1 is 200. We'll get n equals to 201. Simple. So this is coming, right? Yes. So 201 is there in the option. So that is the correct answer. Simple. Such an easy method, guys. And just I've told you, if you guys would have somebody asked you, what is tan inverse root 3? So what do? You equate it to x, right? You will get x is equals to pi by 3. Similarly, this I equated it to x. Or n or maybe n. So what do you get, guys? F of n, we will get f of n as minus 100. So I equated these two things because these are the values, right? And correspondingly, I got my n. Minus 200 was not possible because that's not there in the options. But this was there. We got that. Simple. Isn't it, Shivani? Now understood? Hemant, are you getting it? Okay, next. Now this one is easy. Let's see how many of you can get this. So guys, just after this class, there will be a class on the app at 7 p.m. That will be advanced quiz on relations and functions. Everyone can join on the app at 7 p.m. Just after this class, 7 p.m. on the app, I'll be there. Advanced quiz on relations and functions. And this week, all advanced level quizzes on app. Hey guys, 17th can join. Come on, guys, easy one. Sine inverse 3 minus x minus 6 power 4 power 1 by 3. We are going to do a lot of questions like this, guys, very soon on the inverse trigonometry chapter also. That is one very important topic for JEE is considered and very, very typical. Guys, always be regular. Do not miss out from now on. Okay? Very good, Shivani. So guys, what we will do simply, we'll equate it to y. So as soon as you do that, what are we going to get? We will get sine y equals to 3 minus 6 power 4 whole power 1 by 3. Right? Now, we want x, guys. Don't forget that. We know the procedure, right? So yes, we need what? X. We'll cube both sides. So when you cube both sides, what we'll get? You'll get 3 minus x minus 6 power 4 as sine cube y. Now, so from here I'll get x minus 6 to the power 4 will be 3 minus sine cube y. Clear? Now x minus 6 will be what? There'll be nothing but what? Fourth root of this, na? fourth root 1 by 4, or you can say this fourth root, isn't it? Yes, now you send that 6 that side. So what are we getting? We are getting x is equals to 6 plus 3 minus sine cube y power 1 by 4. That's it. Now this is my f inverse y. So what is f inverse x? Just replace x by y. That's it. What are we getting? 6 plus 3 minus. Same procedure, guys. Every question. Right? So 6 plus 3 minus sine cube x fourth root. That's the answer. Option B. Clear? Easy. That's the procedure, guys. Keep following that and you will get all the answers. Right? Next. Now this one is good one. Let's see how many of you can crack this quickly. So here domain and range is given, so that's very easy to analyze. That e power x plus e power minus x graph, in that they had not given us the domain and the range. So we had to obviously, guys, analyze it. That was a typical question. This is, you can obviously, there's a typicality in the solving part, but if you look at in a broader version, that we don't have to analyze the graph as such as we had to in the last question. Here it's, yes, the question is like typical in terms of solving. So we have 2 to the power x into x minus 1. So what is the f inverse x? Come on, quick, quick. Come on, guys. Very basic. Function is 2 to the power x into x minus 1, right? Simply I'll take it as y. Now you all know which log base to take. The options are also giving you the hint. And now log base 2, log base 2. So we have to take log to the base 2. Very good, Shivani. So guys, we will take log to the base 2. Yes. So as soon as I take log base 2, I'll get x into x minus 1. I'm not writing that. That log 2 will become 1, right? You all know that log base 2 of 2 will be 1, isn't it? Yes. That will be 1, and this will be what? Log to the base 2 of y. It's a quadratic one. So what are we getting? X square minus x minus log to the base 2 of y equal to 0. So we'll get x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. Yes. On 2. Simple. Right? This step was very simple. Now, as I told you, we got f inverse y. Now we have two contenders, right? So we will, this is nothing but our f inverse y. So f inverse x will be, your f inverse x will be 1 plus minus, so I'm writing both, 1 plus root under 1 plus 4 log base 2x by 2, or we have one more option, 1 minus root under 1 plus 4 log base 2x by 2. Now the thing is, guys, the domain and range both are in the question given as 1 to infinity. So its reverse also will have same 1 to infinity to 1 to infinity, right? You can check it from there easily. So our 1 to infinity, right? Yes. To 1 to infinity. Now guys, as soon as I put here 1 in this expression, put x equal to 1 in this expression, because we can. So what are we getting? 1 under root 1 minus 4 log 1 is 0 by 2. We are getting 0. We are getting a value as 0. Can we get 0? No. Look at the range. The range should be more than 1. We are getting 0 if we put x as 1. So that's the reason why it's gone. Here if we put x as 1, what are we getting? We'll get what? 1 plus 1 by 2, which is getting 1. That's the reason why, guys, at x equals to 1, we are getting y as 1. That goes on and on and on, right? So that's the reason why this is the correct option. Plus we will take, minus we will reject. Very important to understand these important cases, which will be very beneficial for your preparation. Right, this correct option B, and this is wrong. C is wrong. Obviously, two unique. The inverse is unique, so we cannot have two inverse. For sure. Great. Next. Next problem, guys. We have question in front of us, and this integer function box f inverse. Come on, everyone. Look at this. The set is very, very important. We have given 4 to 4 comma 8 to 5 comma 9. Let's calculate this f of x first. That is very important. Don't try to get this x by 4 sorted. That will be difficult. See guys, our x is very good, Shivani. That's absolutely correct answer. Your x is between 4 and 8. What about your x by 4 then? Divide by 4, you will get between 2 and 1. Okay, so guys, if your x is between 1 and 2, it's neither touching 1 nor 2. Its box will most definitely be 1, right? Absolutely yes. Because see, this is your x, no? This is your domain, this is your range. I'm calling it directly the range because it's an invertible function. Invertible function is 1, 1 and on 2, both. That's why domain is the first set and codomain and range are equal. So guys, definitely we'll get x by 4 as 1. So nothing but my f of x is nothing but x plus 1, guys. If you can calculate the inverse pretty easily. Just have to take it as y. Your x will be y minus 1. This will be nothing but your f inverse y. Your f inverse x will be nothing but replacing x with y, you will get x minus 1 step answer. Right? We got x plus 1 is f of x, so this is equated to y. Then 1 is sent that side, we'll get x in terms of y. We got f inverse y, replace x with y, you'll get f inverse x. That's the procedure. We are doing it again. Okay, very nicely done. Come on, guys, quick. Now these are not that difficult. Same procedure we have to follow again. Guys, everyone, please do like the video and share it, because this is very important, guys, because verse is obviously neglected by many students, but every year the concept is asked again and again. And just after this lecture, guys, at 7 p.m. you guys can catch me on the app, Unacademy's learning app. Hoodie, I guess you are 11th grade. This is 12th grade concept. This is 12th grade. Okay. F of x is x square minus 4x plus 3. Then we want f inverse of x. Come on, guys, quickly. So we have x square minus 4x plus 3. We'll equate it to y. Okay. Now, guys, what we will do, we will add 1 both sides, right? है ना, complete the whole square na, best part. Why to solve that quadratic in a difficult way? I'll add one, right? So what are we getting? We'll be getting y square minus 4x plus 4 equals to y plus 1 is x. So what are we getting? We are getting x minus 2 the whole square equals y plus 1. Now, you take the root, you get x minus 2 as plus minus under root y plus 1. So x is coming as 2 plus minus root of y plus 1, which is nothing but f inverse y. So your f inverse x will be nothing but two values, 2 plus root of x plus 1, comma 2 minus root of x plus 1. Now again we have to eliminate one answer. So guys, if you look at the domain and range, that is important. So guys, f inverse domain and range will be ulta, right? F inverse will go from where? It will go from minus infinity to minus 1 to infinity, minus 1 to infinity, union, sorry, 2 to infinity, right? So let's put the value of fx one by one. So let's put x equals to minus 1 here and here. So guys, if you put over here, you will get what? 2 plus 0. And this will be what? 2 minus 0. That's fine. Both are giving you 2. That is okay. Okay, that is okay. That is fine. Okay, let's put a value more than minus 1. Okay, let's put 0. Let's put x equal to 0. So what's happening here is, guys, if you put x is equals to 0 here and here, this will give you what? 2 plus 1, 3. Right? And this will give you what? 2 minus 1, 1. But 1 can't be possible because the range is 2 to infinity for the inverse, which is go wrong. So that's why, guys, as you increase your x, the value tends towards negative. This function will not work because this is not satisfying. This should be the domain of the inverse, and range will be this. So correct answer is most definitely this, because this domain and range is satisfied function. Clear? Okay. I get an idea, Hoodie. Especially the way you guys are. Chalo. Next. F of x is x square minus x plus 1. X is greater than half. Function to be invertible. And the function solution of f inverse x equals to f of x. They're asking us f inverse x equals to f of x. Solution. So guys, think. Very good question. These kind of questions have been asked many a times in JEE. Very interesting, logical, basic question. Try it out, everyone. F inverse x is equals to f of x. So guys, I had told you one important. What is that? That the graphs of any functions inverse will be nothing but both will be what? Reflection about y equal to x, right? This haven't I told you? Either they won't intersect, or if they intersect, like y equal to root x and x square, remember they are intersecting, right? So either they won't intersect, or if they intersect, let's suppose these are the two graphs. So guys, both are intersecting at which point? No doubt they will intersect at y equal to x, na? है ना? So they will intersect at this point, which is on the y equal to x line. So guys, if you are solving f inverse x equal to f of x, at that point x will also be equal, right? It will be nothing but the solution of f of x equals to x. Are you getting it? Let's suppose if somebody asks you solve for this tan inverse x equals to tan x, you will say why to simply do this complicated thing? We'll only solve tan x equals x and we'll get the answer. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes. Better to do that. So here also, guys, if you want, because you also know that when is y equal to root x and x going to intersect at x equals to 1? If somebody says solve this, you will say why to do that? Leave it. I'll solve x square equal to x. I'll get x as 1, which will be same solution of this equation also, na? Are you getting my point? Rather than solving this complicated equation, we'll solve this simple equation. And that's the reason why, guys, we will solve here not this complicated equation, because you will think, sir, let's calculate the inverse, then equate it to f of x and then solve it. That will be difficult, na? Because we know that this will be nothing but intersecting at y equal to x line only. So I will just equate x, I will just solve f of x equals x. So that will be giving me what? X square minus x plus 1 equals to x. We will get x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. We get x minus 1 the whole square equals to 0. We'll get x as simple. Okay. You guys would have worked hard solving this inverse, then equating it. That will be difficult, isn't it? Understood, Shivani? Yes. So it's nothing but f of x equals to x. Solution will be the answer, right? And if you're solving it, that's the easiest way. Next. This one. Come on, guys. Very good question. Domain is, this is given, the domain is greater than minus 1. This is the codomain actually. Here r to r, so it's actually minus, function is going from minus 1 to infinity to r. So what we will do, see guys, first let's check whether it is 1 1 and 1 2 or not. Okay. If you look at the graph, y is equals to x plus 1 whole square minus y plus 1 is equal to plus 1 the whole square. Actually, the graph is like this. Good. This is the graph. Very good, Shivani. Fantastic. So guys, obviously this is the graph of this, but they have mentioned this is the point x is equals to minus 1. Obviously, if you look at it, if it is going from r to r, it's neither 1 1, because if you draw horizontal line, it will cut twice, right? Because it is a many one function, obviously. But they have told that x is greater than minus 1, right? So this part is removed. So now it is 1, 1. See here. Now the graph is 1, 1, isn't it? Yes. So it is going from minus 1 to infinity. Now this is 1, 1. Okay. Now, but if you look at the range will be what? Tell me, guys. Range is minus 1 to infinity again, isn't it? If you look at this one, we know that x plus 1 the whole square always greater than 0. Now, if you subtract 1, x plus 1 whole square minus 1 will be always greater than minus 1. So range is what? Range of function is minus 1 to infinity, which is not equal to codomain, which is real number set given. Is the range equal to codomain? No, it's no. So it is not onto. Great. So guys, range not equal to codomain. We will say that it is not onto, not onto. So if it is not onto, how can the inverse exist? Does not exist because f is not. Fantastic, Shiv. Very good. This is the correct answer, guys. Okay. Chalo. So that is all we have for today, guys. Please note down this homework. And in the next class, we'll do some advanced level problems on this relations and functions. And then we'll swiftly move ahead with the next topic called inverse trigonometric functions. So one more lecture is remaining in this chapter. We'll do that. That is advanced level problems on this topic. Guys, meanwhile, you can solve this homework question. Please solve this. And guys, try to comment this on this video. I'll be obviously uh, handling all your doubts related to this chapter on this very platform. Okay. So guys, obviously this is an amazing way you can install this amazing app on the from the Play Store. Okay. I'll just tell you that, Kaushik. Wait a second. So guys, obviously if you install that, you can go to the ITJ section, click on get subscription, use the code of AJ Live. As soon as you use the code of AJ Live, you'll be getting instant discount on this plus platform, guys, 34.6 and 50.4 respectively for 1 and 2 years, which is very, very manageable. And you all can use this AJ Live code for subscribing to those countries. Best of the faculties are there, guys. Best of the teams like Vibrant, as you told there, and you guys can obviously come along that platform. Here you have to fill in the code of AJ Live. As soon as you put it, you can proceed to pay using EMI available. Also, Abhinav SC is the code which you can also use. Also, my revision series has started, guys. Definitely, you can catch me on this this Saturday. I'm going to come up with a revision on complex numbers. Okay, be there. YouTube classes, regular timings, same as old. 5:30 p.m. is the timing for Monday to Saturday. Do not miss out on this. And today, guys, at 7 p.m., just after this lecture, you can catch me on the platform. Okay. So relations and functions. Okay. Relations and functions today, that will be advanced quiz, guys. Please, if you want to prepare thoroughly for mains in advance, you can obviously attend this lectures from 17th to 21st totally free of cost on the Unacademy's learning app. So please download the app if you've not. And guys, tomorrow it will be quadratic equations advanced level quiz. Fine. Also, guys, there are two courses running of mine. Integral calculus will start very, very soon. And this is currently going on Plus. So you guys can subscribe to that Unacademy Plus as soon as possible, guys, because next we're going to target trigonometry, algebra, and conic sections as well. This is a detailed batch with amazing teachers like Rahul sir and Rohit sir also teaching. And definitely, guys, this is the vibrant team which has come on to the Unacademy Plus platform, guys. You can definitely join this amazing batch on the Plus platform. Okay. Okay, Kaushik. So please subscribe to the Unacademy Plus as soon as possible using the code of AJ Live. And there is also one micro class for class 11th. This batch, same faculty set of faculties. Batch is starting 20th November, guys. Do both the batches are very, very important. Do not forget to miss out. And guys, use the code of AJ Live for subscribing. Do not forget to obviously like, share this video with your friends. And AJ Live is the code which you have to use for the Unacademy. Okay, guys, my course is running and amazing faculties are already there. You guys can come along and okay. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.